Hello, hello, my Geminis. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am Tina, the clairvoyant rabbit, back once again. I'm so sorry for my absence. Family issues and medical issues have kept me away for a while. I am back though for September. I hope to be here, and I'm very sorry if I've disappointed anyone. But let's just move on forward, shall we? Okay, so this is for September. This is a general reading for Geminis for September, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is, like I say, a general reading, so it may not completely resonate with absolutely everyone, but please do feel the parts that resonate with you individually and leave the rest behind for others. You can also check into your moon and rising signs as I post them. All right, you are the first sign that I'm posting for September, so you'll have to be patient with me, but I plan on getting them all out very soon, very shortly. I have a couple live events that I'll be doing. I've got the first one in 3 weeks, the next one in 4 weeks, or well, 3.5 weeks, something like that. So I'll be very, very busy. So I want to get all of these out to you as soon as possible. All right, so I've got the main cards already on the table here. I'm going to clarify them all, but I'll go through them first briefly, and then we'll dive right in and we'll try and get you on your way as soon as possible. All right, Gemini. For the first card that we have Time to Move On. This is from Into the Lonely Woods. It looks like you are, according to what's going here on the table, you're in a really big transition period right now. You're definitely leaving something behind. Or someone. We will clarify to see, and I think it's going to be different for each and every one of you. I think there's going to be a group of you that is leaving someone behind, a relationship behind, and then it could be both for some of you, that you're leaving something behind as well. There's something in your life that you're moving on past. And for some of you, it might be that you're just leaving something behind. We'll talk further about that as we go. This I found interesting. The next card, well, not the next card I pulled out, but the third card I pulled out is actually called Moving On. Oh, sorry, there's a glare on here. The first Time to Move On, and then we have Moving On. So yeah, very much leaving something behind. This is, it's difficult. It's very difficult. I feel that for you. We have a card in here that reminds me of the Tower card. We'll get to that in a moment. I feel like you've been going through a very difficult time, Gemini. It's a time of transformation. Again, we'll talk about that in a second. Actually, I'll just pull it right now. The Rebuild card. This is my Phoenix from the Ashes card. You are definitely going through a major transformation in your life right now. You can see this is like the lightning coming down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to tell here, but there are like these triangles here. It looks like she is a tower, herself is a tower, and this is just like the lightning striking the tower. You had this tower moment happen in your life, and it could be a breakup in a relationship, or something just happened in your life that caused things to crumble for you, or caused epiphany moments to happen in your life where everything changed. Everything changed, where everything kind of came crumbling down, and you're trying to rebuild things now. You're in the process of trying to pick up the pieces. That's what I see right now. You're rebuilding your heart, you're rebuilding your life, you're just trying to like figure things out. Things have been rough right now, haven't they? We've got the Master card here. Master of your heart. This is about facing fears. Facing the fear of, am I enough? This is the fear in relationships. A lot of times we have this fear about ourselves that we don't even recognize that we have. And it makes being in a relationship really difficult. It makes us choose the wrong relationships at times. It makes us steer away from relationships. It makes us self-sabotage in relationships. It's the fear of, there's all kinds of different fears. The fear of like, am I worthy? Am I lovable? What if I fall in love with this person and I lose my freedom? There's all kinds of different fears surrounding falling in love or giving yourself up to someone. It's the fears surrounding the heart. And that's what this card's all about. This energy surrounds you right now, Gemini. It surrounds you. We've got the Justice card. The Justice card, to me, when I first pulled this card, the energy surrounding me was you want the truth to be told because you need validation right now. You want to be seen for who you really are. You want someone or some people, you want more than one person, or someone in particular. I feel like you're standing up saying, damn it, don't you see? Can't you really see me? Why don't you see me? Like, that's what I'm feeling. It's something like that. It's an energy of, they didn't see me. They don't really understand me. They don't know me. And that's the justice that I feel that you want. We'll talk more about that when we clarify too. We'll see what that's really about. And then the Eight of Pentacles. You're working so hard. You're working hard on yourself. I'm getting choked up right now. I keep swallowing because I keep getting choked up. You're working really hard. You're fine-tuning yourself. You're growing. That's what this card reminds me of. It's not reminds me of. It's the energy of, I'm getting goosebumps again. Like, look, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but I have very, very goosebumpy arms right now. Yeah, you're just, this reminds me of someone playing the harp. And that's, I feel like a rebirth moment, like you're being reborn. You're like, you know what? I'm putting that old person to bed right now, and I'm going to make myself new again. I'm going to not make myself new. No, that's not it. It's more like I'm going to create myself differently. If I'm getting that right. I don't know. I'm trying to put what I'm feeling into words. I'm going to create myself differently, or it's just fine-tuning yourself. We'll get into that more in a minute. Let's stop. I'm going to ramble. I'm rambling a little too much here. Let's clarify, okay? All right, Gemini for September. Gemini for September. And this, I say for September, but time is very fluid. So this could be taking place right now, I feel. But it leads into September. Time to move on for Gemini, please. Time to move on for September. Oh, and it's number 22. That's my power number. It's also very much a power number in general, representing, to me, couples, which, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that so positively because it's not very positive, is it? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Time to move on with the Nine of Pentacles. You had your hopes set on, I'm getting the chills again. This person represented your dreams. This person represented your wishes. Everything that you hoped for. And now it's time to move on and create new dreams and new wishes. The butterfly is metamorphosis. Okay? You are looking for new. Now it's time for you to, whether you are or not, it is time for you to change, alter your wishes and your dreams, to place them in a different direction. Okay? You are the butterfly. You've been living in a cocoon state with, now please don't take this the wrong way, but I want to say cocoon dreams. You had certain dreams that were beautiful. They were beautiful, and they are beautiful. They still are beautiful, but they lived with limits, I feel. Okay, now this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but this is what I'm getting for somebody in particular. Now it's time to expand, okay? And expand your dreams. You see how she's got this? She's expanding her arms. It's time to think bigger. It's time to dream bigger and to let your heart expand, to feel what you're really capable of deserving, or to feel what you deserve, basically, to feel what you deserve. That's what I'm getting for someone. Okay? You deserve bigger. Okay? You deserve 9 of Pentacles, dreams and wishes and people in your life. Tell me about this moving on card where someone is walking down the beach, moving on from something or someone. Gemini for September. Gemini for September. Whoops. Gemini for September, please. Moving on. Gemini for September. Tell me about number 8, Gemini for September. The Fool. Time to start brand new. That's it. It's time to start brand new. The Fool is the first card in the tarot. It is brand new. It is starting with innocence. It is taking the first step. Here you're walking away. And I like this with the footsteps because she's taking the first step here. Here you're starting, your a brand new path. So if you were in a relationship, this is the end of that relationship. And here you are taking the first step towards maybe not necessarily a new relationship right away, but the first step towards being yourself, to finding yourself. The first step to being by yourself for a while. Maybe you haven't been by yourself for a while, but you're starting a new path by yourself. The Fool is just starting brand new, just taking that first step forward. I feel for someone, you're leaving other things behind as well. Maybe it's habits, belief systems, things that you believed in a long time, or habits that you had for a long time, and you're leaving those behind, and you're starting off on a brand new path. I feel that for some of you as well, very strongly actually. The Master of your heart, these fears that we have that hold us back, these fears of, am I good enough? Or am I going to lose my freedom if I'm in this relationship? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is an energy, it's a fast-moving energy. It comes in and it goes out, and it comes in and it goes out. I'm just looking at the energy of the card here, or looking at the... I feel the energy of your heart, I feel has been, I don't want to say played with, but I feel like that maybe you've been back and forth on this energy. That's what it feels like with this Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups is in and out, and has a hard time committing. So maybe it's difficult for you to commit. It's difficult to make that final, do I really feel that I'm ready, that I'm worthy enough? It's going to be different for everyone. Let me pull another one because I'm getting so many mixed signals from that. Because it could be that you're afraid to commit, or it's difficult for you to commit. Not afraid, because we have, like, a lot of us have abandonment issues as well. Oops, that's too many. Yeah, see, there we go. The Two of Pentacles was the first one to pop out. It's a hard time. It's difficult to make a decision. Two of Pentacles, you waver back and forth, back and forth. You juggle the decision. And that's exactly the energy of the Knight of Cups, having a hard time making a commitment. So it could be that there is a difficulty making a commitment because of various reasons, but many reasons, or many times, there's the reason of having a hard time making a commitment is because of being we're circling back, but being afraid. Being afraid. Abandonment issues is one of them. Being afraid of being left. So it kind of is circling it back. It's a catch-22. So what are we saying here, Spirit? What are we saying? This could be the reason. If this is about a relationship with someone else, I see this being their reason as well. That's going to resonate for some of you. That just came to me. That just came to me pretty strongly. They have a hard time committing as well because of fear. What's this rebuild card, please? Rebuild, because you're rebuilding. You are rebuilding your life. You're rebuilding your heart. You've got cards all over the place. Where did that card go? One card just went on the floor, and literally, it's in my garbage can. Okay, no, it's not. Where did it go? It literally, oh, there it is. Went on the floor. The High Priestess. Your intuition knows what to do next. And it's to be alone right now, to be with your thoughts. That's what I feel. It's I don't know why I see a similarity. Sorry about the glare. A similarity between these two figures. Do you? Do you see how they look alike? I see her looking at her. It's like, look at yourself. Look inward. Right? And I'm feeling like she's got the wisdom. She's got the scroll here. She's got the wisdom. She's holding her heart. So together, you and your inner self, because she represents your inner self, you and your inner self are going to rebuild yourself. You're going to rebuild your life. Your heart is going to glow just like this. You are the tower, and you're going to rebuild yourself. You can do this. This is what you're doing. You're going through a major transformation right now, Gemini. A major transformation, and it's one you have to do by yourself. It's not one that you can do with someone. It's really deep. I can feel it. I don't know what it is. It's different for all of you. Oh, okay. I don't know. That's just flying out. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is very loving, very generous. She's pregnant, giving birth to new ideas. Sharing. I don't know where this was coming from, but it just flew out of the deck. I see you sharing your ideas, sharing your life, sharing your thoughts with people. Perhaps you're a spiritual teacher as well. Perhaps you do, you share things. I feel that for some of you, that you share your ideas somehow. Like if you maybe you have a YouTube channel, or you are a tarot reader yourself, or you teach or something. You share things somehow. This comes out from somewhere. I see that with you for somehow, but you're birthing new ideas. You're thinking about things. Maybe it was the end of a relationship, and now you're thinking, okay, what am I going to do? And you're creating something new. Maybe you're picking up a new career, or you're starting a new craft, or you're starting a new hobby. Whatever it is, there's a lot of success because the Queen of Pentacles is here for you. There's going to be a lot of success in whatever you pick up. I see that for you, Gemini. Keep at it. Whatever idea you have in your head right now, it's a really good one. Bring it into fruition. That's what I see for you. Really bring it into fruition because it's going to be very successful. Okay? Justice card. The Justice card for Gemini, please. The Justice card for Gemini. Judgment. Judgment and justice together. Wow. Powerful. Powerful major arcanas. A lot of change, because you have a lot of major arcana here too. A lot of change. Well, a lot, but that's how I see the Master and Rebuilder major arcanas to me. Justice and Judgment. Yeah. Judgment is like a spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening. See, like this is, look at the similarities here. With the wings. And I said it was a rebuild, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Doesn't that Judgment card look like that? The phoenix rising from the ashes? Exactly, right? You're going through this big transformation, and you're going to really be successful at it. I mean, you're going to, I feel like your life is never going to look the same after this. It really isn't. You're growing exponentially. Like you're really, really growing right now, Gemini. There's a lot of growth happening. Whatever you're doing is really changing you. Whatever you've just been through would happen for a reason. There was divine intervention here. The relationship that you were just in didn't just happen by chance. You met that person for a reason. And I know that you probably wanted it to last forever, but sometimes the universe has another plan, and it's to learn from that person. And you came into their life to help them too, right? So they've learned from you, whether you think so or not. They have, or they will see the light. I feel it balancing out. There will be balance in your life. Things are balancing out. The Eight of Pentacles, please, for Gemini for September. The Eight of Pentacles for Gemini in September. The Six of Cups, reminiscing about the past. Yeah. I just got chills like crazy. You are painting a picture of your life. I feel you're making room. And I think what I feel for some of, oh wow, what is it? Spirit is saying, hang on a second, because it just came to me, and then I spoke, and then I was like, wait a second, I spoke, and then I couldn't hear Spirit. Spirit says you are allowing because of the growth that you're doing right now, you're allowing room to let someone into your life that's been trying to find their way into your life for a very long time, but you weren't at the growth point that you were supposed to be at yet. Not supposed to be at, but you needed to be at a certain point in your life. And I feel that with this work that you're doing, I'm going to speak weird, but you're going to be colorful enough for them to come in. Okay? This is someone that you have a connection to, that you have, I don't think you've met. Some of you might have met them, but I don't think you've met them yet. I don't think you've met them. I don't like using the words twin flame or soulmate too much, but I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Something like that. Someone that you're supposed to be with. So your soulmate. But there's so many soulmates out there. So, I mean, we have so many soulmates. We have the person that you were just with was your soulmate as well. A soulmate is someone that you're meant to be with on your path. We have soul contracts that we make before we are incarnated on earth. There are people that we meet along the way to teach us lessons, and we teach them lessons. So those are soulmates. This is somebody else that you're meant to meet. Someone big that you're meant to meet. And your life was they've been waiting to come into your life, put it that way. Okay? And you had to go through what you're going through right now in order to open up the space for them to come in. That's what I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups. That is beautiful. I love that for you, Gemini. I love that. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Okay. What time are we at? 20. Oh my gosh, I went kind of long. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just going to pull real quickly a couple flower cards. I went long and I meant to go short. Okay. What do we have here? Raise your vibration. Your intuitive feelings are accurate messages from the angels. And Gemini in September, please. Gemini in September.